we will go through the whole process of cooking and serving the customer with triggers. So let me just perform a simple dish so you know like how things work. So first we need the ingredients. I don't know what I can do. Actually let's make a dango. I honestly don't remember how to make dangos, so I should just check the recipes. Okay, we need sugar and flour. Okay, where can I get flour? Okay, we have that here. Sugar, I believe we can get sugar over here. Yeah, alright. So once we have all the ingredients, we can make. Oh wait, I'm missing something. Oh, we need a bowl of water. So just get an empty bowl right here and get some water. Hold on. Not that we get. Alright, so that was a trigger to get water. So definitely I will show you guys how to do that. Also set up the timer for the dish to appear. Alright, so we have color rose. Now we can cut it to make the dango. So click on this and there you go. So that is another trigger right there. We will definitely go through that, and once you have the food, you can go serve it to the customer just like this. It looks funny when you don't put it on a dish and it's just stand up like that, but yeah. So this is the whole process of making the dango. So as I said, this step, and this step, they are all ingredients. You don't need an advanced trigger to actually cook them, but we will show you how to take ingredients in a cooking map. So you saw me took the ingredients from the NPC, the character NPC right here. Yeah, right here. So you saw me take ingredients from this NPC, but you also saw me take ingredients from here, like the sugar from here, and I can also take ketchup from here. So in like an overall explanation, like you have a total of 2 different ways to actually get ingredients, and it depends on what you want to do with your restaurant. So one of which is you click on a block and you get the ingredient, and the second way is you click on an NPC to open the shop and just get the ingredients from there. So let's first go through the easy way first, which is the NPC. So if you want to do this method, like to take ingredients in your restaurant, you need to first build an NPC. You can build like a chef like I did here, or you can also use like a refrigerator as an NPC in your restaurant, because it makes sense if you take like different ingredients from the refrigerator, right? Alright, so let's say we make the refrigerator like this. Just click on create new creature from plugin. You create a new creature, you pick the refrigerator as the models for this NPC. I don't know where it is. Do we have the refrigerator? We do. Okay, here it is. Okay, so let's say we make this NPC and you want it to have ingredient inside of it. So you will want to click on the interaction down here. You add a new interactive. You create a new shop. Store name, you can name it whatever you want to, like ingredient storage. You can add any info you want, and then you go to product setup. This is where you add in all of your ingredients. Like let's say I want to add in, where is the ingredient for dango? This one, no, this one is the cook one. Where all the ingredients? Okay, let's say I want to add an egg in the refrigerator. You just click on it and then you fix this to free, because the ingredients are definitely free in the kitchen. You don't need to buy anything from the kitchen. Okay, so make this free to take. You can also turn this on. You can limit it how many ingredients the refrigerator have, and you can turn this on to like the wait time to refill the ingredients in the refrigerator. So let's say you wait for 10 seconds and the ingredients you already used up will be refilled again. So that is another option you can do with your NPC, the ingredient NPC in your restaurant. Right, so just click confirm. Oh wait, just delete these. Confirm. Wait, what? Why can't I set this to free? Okay, there's something not right here. Definitely a glitch in the game. Let's try and add a random info, and let's try that again. Yeah, definitely a glitch, but I think we can fix it, no problem. It's just that what I'm doing right now is glitch, but normally if you turn these off, it should appear nothing here. Okay, it should appear that the item is for free. I mean, you know how to do it already, so let's just go back in. It should appear like this. So when you click on the shop, it should appear like the items is completely free. You don't have to pay anything to take it, but you do have remaining ingredients and you have the waiting time for it to be refilled. Okay, so that is the easy way. If you want to do this, like I said, you have to build the character first, or you build a refrigerator to store all the items, all the ingredients. Okay, so the second way is the advanced trigger way. So you click on some blocks and you get the ingredients just like this. You want to get a ketchup, you click on this and you get a ketchup. This is the ketchup bottle. Okay, so this is a simple triggers. So let me just show you how to do it. These are the trigger available in the maps right now, which I do name some of them. Some of them I do not name, but in order for you guys to easily catch up, I will just create a new set of triggers and name it tutorial, and we will do every advanced trigger we need today in this trigger set. Okay, so for the ingredients, you want to click on a blocks and you want the player to receive some items when clicking on that block. So the event you want to set will be player click on blocks right here, and for the condition you want to pick what type of blocks the player click on. So you go to the blocks, you click on the determine blocks type, you change this to type block in event, and you go to template library, go to custom, and you look for the plugin blocks that you already made. In this case is this self right here. Just click on it. If you don't know how to make like plugins blocks, you should go back to the tutorial where I show you how to do it. I remember it was in the first season in the parkour maps. I did like a lot of plugins making things. Okay, so now for the action, you want to player receive items. It's right here, add items. You want to pick the items the player will receive as the ingredients when clicking on that blocks. So in this case, I will choose custom. I will choose the ketchup bottle right here. And oh wait, oh yeah, I want the ketchup bottle, but this is wrong. The ketchup bottle is not from a shelf, it's from the bottles. Right, so now you have that, then it's done. So that trigger right there What it does is when you click on this block right here, you will get a ketchup bottle. It doesn't matter how many times you click on it, you get a bunch of ketchup bottle right here. Alright, so if you want to add in like special effect like this, just like that, you can always add in another action, which is special effect down here, and you should pick the play special effect at position, and then just pick an effect from the library, and then pick the size of the effect. Right, so that is how you take the ingredients from blocks. If you want to do other blocks, you can always change the condition and the action to other item and other special effect. Okay, and now moving to this step right here, the water bowl. You actually need two separate items, which is the bowl itself, the empty bowl, and the water from the kettle. So this is the empty bowl, and if I want to get water, I need to click on this water kettle right here. Right, so let's switch to play mode. So now I have the empty bowl in my hand, and I click on this, it will start making boiling water into my bowl. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Okay, so now I have a bowl of boiling water. So this is another triggers. This is actually the advanced trigger, which is the cooking process trigger. Alright, so how can we do this? In order to make this bowl of water, go to triggers, create a new triggers. Let me rename this. This is the ingredient one. Hold on. Yeah, ingredient one, and the other one, which is we are doing right now, I would name it the process trigger. How can we start this? The event we need is when the player is also when player click on the blocks. So we get to go to player, we go to click on blocks. The difference here is that not only do we need the type of blocks, just like the first triggers, same as that, we go to block types, we go to here, we pick the custom plugin blocks, the water kettle right here. This is the first condition. We also need the second condition for this advanced trigger, which is the items that the player is holding, which is the empty bowl. So now we need to click on player, we need to click on this one right here. Oh wait, which one was it? Determine players. No, not this one. It's either this one or this one. Let's see. Determine handle item. Let's try this. Okay, so in hand player in trigger event, yes, this will like limit the items that the players can use for this trigger. So we want the players to hold the empty bowl while get the boiling water. So we want to click on the empty bowl. Type of handle items, empty bowl. Oh, let me just try the other one and see if it's any different. Okay, so it's definitely this one. So the type of handle items, which means the item that the player is holding in his or her hand, is the empty bowl, and the player click on the water kettle blocks. Okay, down to the action. The action will be player. First of all, we need to remove the empty bowl from the player hands. So this discard item, no, not discard item, remove items, remove one empty bowl from from the players in trigger event. Second action is play the special effect. If you want to, you can always play special effect at the position. Just pick your effect and the size. Okay, and then we should add some waiting time to this trigger, because it will make it more realistic if you wait a bit before you actually done something. So now you go all the way down to the timer tabs, click on it. You will need to click on the waiting time right here. Alright, so the waiting time is how long you want the players to wait before getting the ingredients that they combine, like they make the new ingredient from the previous one. So let's say 3 seconds, that should be enough. And so now you want the action in the trigger that Carrot asked me earlier, which is the new ingredients will be thrown out of the machine or of the kettle. So now you go down to you will need to go down to items. You will need to click on the, where is it, create drop items, right? Let's see, create drop items. Click on this, click on items, go to custom. Now you want to pick the bowl of water right here, and drop item in the position of the player. So you want it to go to the player location. Click on player and trigger event. Alright, so that is how you do it. So when the player click on the kettle blocks and he is holding the empty bowl, he will then remove the empty bowl from his hand. Special effect will be played at the special blocks, which is the water kettle. Then wait for 3 seconds and he will receive a bowl of boiled water. So it will work exactly like I just showed you. You have the kettle here and you have the empty bowl in your hand. Click on it and you should, oh wait, hold on because I already have one triggers like that. I should turn this off before it create any conflict between different triggers. So now let's try that again. So I take the empty bowl, I click on the kettle. Oh, I have to hold the empty bowl like this before I click on the kettle. So now I am holding the empty bowl and I click on it. It should give me a bowl of water after, I think, less than 3 seconds, because I think I set it around like 1 or 2 seconds. But if you want to increase the waiting time, you can always do that. If you want to make it less, you can also always do that. But that's just basically how the process trigger works. You can do different process with the same trigger set, but change the items in the action, change the blocks in the condition, and change the special effects as well. Alright, so we have the ingredients triggers right here, how you take ingredients from blocks. This is the process triggers, how you carry out a cooking process with triggers. It's kind of similar, but this one have 2 conditions. Keep in mind it has 2 conditions. One is the blocks you click on, one is the blocks, one is the item you are holding. And then the action, it also have waiting time in it. It's also erase the previous items and then add in the new items. Alright, so definitely this one is just like this one, but it has more elements into it. It has 2 conditions and 4 actions, so just keep in mind how to actually do this. Alright, so this part is actually easy. If you want to make a recipes like I did, I make a recipes with this toolbox, the crafting table. I mean, it's called the toolbox, but I usually heard people who play survival mode say that it's the crafting table. So yeah, so I did make recipes where you use the crafting table to cook some dish. And as you can see, as soon as we have all of the ingredients, we can actually make the new ingredients like that, or the direct dish you need. So how can you make these ingredients, or no, these recipes in Mino? So this is also part of the plugin tutorials, but I have not shown you guys before. And if you already know how to do it, then that's cool. You can do a lot of cool recipes with it and apply it for like different type of maps. It doesn't have to be cooking. So how you can do it? So you go to your plugin menus of the maps you want to add the recipes in, and then you go down to the smelting, is it? No, you go down to recipes right here. Right here you click on add, new, original recipes. Now you want to pick the items that you will create through the recipes. So let's say, where's all my dish right now? Okay, I don't see any of them. Anyway, let's say I want to create this where are all the food? Okay, let's say I want to create this lamb casserole. Oh, what's this? Okay, let's say I want to create some hams. Then oh, ham already had its own recipes. I believe this is the recipe for ham in tutorial mode. This is another reason why I'm bad at tutorial, like no, not tutorial mode, but survival mode, because I cannot understand these like recipe at all. Why do you need a small rose to make a ham? Just why? An animal bone? What? Anyway, this is how you make a recipe. So you can choose how many products you can create with just one recipe, and then you can remove, or you can add in new ingredients like this, and just pick how many of that ingredients you need for these recipes. You have a total of 6 different ingredients for one recipe like this, okay? And the maximum amount you can create with one recipe is 64. Alright. If you click on this, the difference between this dot, when it's on, when it's green like this, it means you can craft or make the recipes without the crafting tables. If you turn this off, then you need the crafting table to actually make it. This is just for filter the recipes. You can pick whichever type it is and just click on save and return and add the plugin to your maps. So these are the one that I already add in my cooking maps. Like if you want to make this color rose ingredient, you will need a bunch of these: flour, sugar, food coloring, and bold water. So all of these you can create one color rose. Cut with knife. Okay, so this is also the final part to make dango, and it's also the again, it's also a process trigger, just like the bold water. I think it's technically the same, but I will show you guys. So you have this one already, and now you want to cut it in order to make dango. So you want to you need a knife. Where's the knife? I remember putting this. Okay, there's the knife. So you have the knife right here. You have this color rose. You click on it. Oh wait, not like that. You click on it. Oh wait, I still in edit mode. Okay, now you click on it, and it's cut, and now you have a dango, just like that. Let me just do it again. It was a bit too fast, I think. Click on it, and then you have a dango. Alright, so technically it's the same as the process trigger I showed you earlier, which is this one. So I will just copy it. And like I said, if you want to make different type of process, you can always use the same trigger, which is this one, and just change the condition and the action. So you want to change this one to when you click on the knife, so you need to find the knife. Where's the knife? Here's the knife. Click on it, just like that, and then you want to pick the items that the player is holding. In this case, we want the players to be holding the color rose, this one. Alright, so then remove that items that the customer, the player is holding, which is the color rose again. Play some special effects at that position. As you can see, when I cut it, there was an effect right there. The size of the special effect, and then the wait time, some seconds before the items appear again and the player receive the new item, which is the dango bar right here. Alright, so just a quick reminder of the special effects. As you can see in the library, some effects have this icon on top which say repeat, and some effect does not have that. So for some of the effect that have this repeat icon, once it is appear, it will not disappear. So if you add, like for example, this effect in this trigger, once you cut something and this effect appear, it will not disappear again. So how will you be able to fix this? Okay, so you will be able to fix this by just add in an extra triggers action. Just add in an extra action for the trigger. So you go to special effect, you select delete special effect in the position, and then you just select the same type of special effect that you play up here, and then it will just automatically delete the special effect after the timer. So like after 3 seconds, it will create a new item and delete the special effect that you have played. So that is just a quick tips for some that struck with the issue that the effect will not disappear after they play it. So this is how you do it. It's not hard, it's simple. So just keep in mind, this is just the whole process trigger that you can use for many different process of cooking. Depends on what you want to cook, you can always use the same triggers over and over again, just with different condition and action. And this is the how to delete the special effect. Okay, so let me just go through the ingredient triggers again for you guys to see. Go to the process trigger again, and this is the delete the special effect after you already play it. Alright, so that is basically all of the process trigger that you will need to make any type of dish in your restaurant. You can make pudding, you can make soup, spaghetti, any food you can think of. Maybe you have a lot of steps for one dish, you can do like a lot of steps like this, so you can have a lot of process trigger for one dish. You don't always use just one trigger for one dish. Okay, you can have a difficult dish to cook, it have a lot of process, or you can have an easy dish to make which only have like one process trigger. Ingredient trigger as well. If you want to have a lot of like available ingredients around you to take, you have to build those, just like in the example maps right here. This one is the most easy to see how you can take different ingredients by just clicking on blocks. In my maps I use NPC mostly, so it is a bit different, but like as you can see here, you can take all of these ingredients by just clicking on the blocks. So you click on this, you will get a tomato, right? This is French fry. This is salad. So yeah, you just click on something, you get it. And this like box and this like icon right here is just a block. you can just build it. I mean, if you don't know how to build things, you can always try to build like simple pixel pictures and then add it to your like restaurant maps, just like this. As you can see, it's look way nicer if you have some like icon of what to do. It's actually look way nicer. What we are missing is how can we serve the dish to the customer after we already cook it. So how can we do that with advanced trigger function? Okay, so basically when you create a food like this and you place it down, pick it up, it's just a block. It's just a block, right? So how can the customer actually eat it? Okay, so this is where you remember why we have the rules of the maps. We have two teams. This is why we have two teams, so the chef team and the customer team. And in this case, only the customer can eat the food. The chef will not be able to eat the food. So if I want to eat the food, I will need to be on the customer team. And if I go into my custom plugin blocks right here, you will see why. So right here, right down here, these are all the custom plugin blocks, and down here is the custom plugins item. So right here you will see we have a dango blocks up here, which is the one that we just cooked, and down here we have another dango, but the dango has like an effect on it, plus 70 exp. This is not a blocks. This dango is actually an items that you can actually eat. So as you can see, I'm eating it. So it's an item and it's eatable. So how can you do this? How can you like let the customer pick up the dango that is eatable instead of this block? Alright, so first of all, you want to create the dango plugins item. So instead of blocks, you should create plugin items. Where is it? The plugin props. Just click add, click new, click original, and you should wait, add. Is it this? Wait, am I in the wrong section here? Hold on. New, create new pop. Okay, so just create new pops, not edit. Sorry. Okay, so just click on this plus sign, and now you click on the food section. So just keep in mind, if you pick any of the other choice, you won't be able to eat the items. You can only eat the items when you pick this one, the food tab right here, the food icon right here. Just click that, and then you can create your food. I will choose the dango again, and then you can set the effect when eating, like how long it takes to finish this food, and how much hunger point will you get when eating it, how much HP will you get when eating it. Okay, so as you can see, the food item only give you either like hunger point or HP. If you want to learn how to like actually get the EXP up after eating food, I will also show you guys that too. So let's just go in here again. Okay, so as you can see, we have a blocks, a dango blocks, and a dango items that you can eat. So how can you serve the dango blocks to the customer? So you need to place the dango blocks on the table first, and then the other teams, which is the customer, they come in and they pick it up, and when they pick it up, they actually get this dango items that they can eat. This item cannot be placed down again. So how can you do that? So right now, maybe you have already figured out how to do it, but I will just show you guys. So if you don't know how to do it yet, this is how you do it. So this is a serve trigger. So it's simple, it's not that hard. So when the player click on blocks, so it's just like the other triggers in today's section, and we also need to select the blocks type. In this case, the blocks type will be blocks in event will be the food that you just cooked, which is in this case the dango. wait, which is, okay, this done go. Okay, so then you will need another condition because you want the customer to eat the food, not the chef. So you need to add in like another condition. You click on you need on player and you click on determine player team, and then you need to select the player here, the player in trigger event. You need to have this, and then you click on team option. You need to click on the team blue because team blue is customer, team red is chef. It depends on which team you set as the chef and the customer, and then you need to select the customer team. Alright, so now you have the condition you need, and then once you do that, you go to action, you go to player, you click on first you need to delete the blocks that is on the table, so you need to go to blocks first. Click on clear blocks, clear block in the event. Okay, so click on player next, click on add items. Alright, so item type, now you want to select the plugins item that you create that the customer can eat. So now I need to look for that dango that is eatable, which is right here. Click on it and you're done. So this is how you serve your food to the customer. So it's simple, it's not hard. It have two conditions, which is the customer team, the type of blocks, and then the action you need two, which is the clear the blocks on the table and then add the items to the customer hand. And once the customer got the items, he can just eat it to level up, get bigger, and things like that nature. Okay, so again, this is the serve your dish to customer triggers. The more you do like triggers like this, the more you understand how different trigger works, and you will be able to create like triggers on your own without even like learning. So yeah, definitely mess around with the triggers more and you'll get better at it. Let me just tell you, like, triggers was not here when I first started playing Mini Worlds. I still remember when trigger first appeared in Mini World. It took me like months to actually understand how a simple trigger works, but after I understand that, I start messing around with it. I start to like try different triggers in my own creation maps and see what does what things make this, what things make that. So after just a short amount of time, like 2-3 weeks, I know how to do like more difficult triggers. And when I do more difficult triggers, I actually start to like go even further to like some advanced trigger stuff, and now I can do some really like complicated triggers. So yeah, you can also try what I did, just mess around with the triggers, you will get better at it. Alright, so this is the trigger again to serve your food to your customer. Okay, so